Welcome everyone to this short little tutorial on how to administer an IAB or later on the Summative Assessment test. So first you're going to go to casp.org. You're going to see this icon here for Test Administrator Interface. You're going to use your Tom's login to sign in. And then when you come to this window, you're going to click on Start a New Session Now. Now you'll see these options: Smarter Balance, Interim Assessments. You will not be doing the CA, California Alternate Assessment, or the California Spanish Assessment. Later on, when our test window opens up, you'll see the Smarter Balance Summative Assessment there, but we don't want to click on that and start any sessions until the appropriate time for your site. So we're going to click on the arrow. Now you have two options here: the Interim Comprehensive Assessment and the Interim Assessment Blocks. The ICAs are like a full-on test, so this will take your students about 2 hours. We are not administering any ICAs here. So we are doing IABs, so we're going to click on the plus sign. You're going to pick your appropriate subject, ELA or math, so we're going to click ELA. And let's just pick 5th grade here. And then you'll see here there's IABs and FIABs. So you know the difference. IABs will focus on between 8 to 15 standards. FIABs are going to focus on between 1 to 2 standards. So these are a lot more focused on just a small target area. They are roughly the same amount of questions, but they're just going to focus more on the standards issue. So we're going to click on that. This is going to come up just to remind you, don't share this with anyone else. We're going to click OK. And now you'll see the test up here on the right hand side. You'll see down here it says in-person or remote or hybrid. It is defaulted to in-person. We will need to leave it there. If for remote or hybrid, this has to be changed in TOMS for the students to use. So we're just going to leave it in person. Now non-select here, there's non-standardized and standardized. Non-standardized means that when you get your results back, you're just going to get one score, an overall score for that student on the test. Standardized means that you're going to get this test. It can be broken down by standard. We recommend that you break it down by standard. Even if you don't want to look at that by standards, let's just keep it at standardized benchmark. So that way, if you do want to go back and look at the standards, you can. But if you leave it at non-standardized, then there's no way to switch it over to standardized after the test has been administered. And then we'll click on Start Operational Session. And then you're going to get your session ID here. That is what the students will be putting on into their secure browser. And then once the students have gone through the setup, tested their audio and video, you'll see this button pop up. It says Approvals, and the number will start rising. Now, I would recommend that you make sure that everyone gets to the point where they are waiting for approvals, and then approve them all. Now, on the IABs, you can give students certain designated supports to have them tested out, but on the summative, you will not be able to do that. So if you feel like the student needs some additional support to see if it will help them, then go ahead and add that to them. It has to be done by student. It cannot be like a mass change for all students. Now, once the students are done testing, then they will be ending their test, but you can stop the test here. You can stop all of them at one time. You'll hit stop, and then you'll just click OK, and that will kick all of the students out of the test. I hope that helps on how to administer an IAB or later on the summative assessment. Thank you.